Hello viewers, this Dow2Fast here. In today's video, I will show you this brand new UNIDEN DFR9 radar detector I just picked up, and I'll be installing this into my Honda Odyssey. Now on the right is a UNIDEN R3, which I picked up last year, and I've been using it in my Nissan Pathfinder, and I absolutely love this radar detector. It has great performance, and with a built-in GPS antenna, it notifies you of any red light camera, and it will also auto-mute according to your speed. All these features make this radar detector very user-friendly and very quiet with very little false alerts. Now I did a full review of this R3 last year, and I'll include the link of that video below. Now the DFR9 radar detector was released a couple of months ago this year and is very similar in features to the R3, but there is a price difference between these two. The R3 retails for $400 and the DFR9 retails for $330. Looking at the box, you'll see the R3 is listed as an extreme long-range radar. The DFR9 is a super long-range radar, so the detection range on the DFR9 is a little bit less than the R3, but this is also an excellent performer. This radar also comes with a GPS, so you will get notification for red light camera, and it also has auto mute at low speed, so you don't have to listen to those false alerts that you often get from those automatic doors at stores. Let me open up the DFR9 so you can take a look at this. User manual. Windshield mounts, power cord, and here's the DFR9. And here's a side-by-side look between the DFR9 and the R3. They both come with the same power cord with the mute button right here. They both come with the windshield mounts, but the R3 comes with this sticky mount that you can use on the windshield or dash. Comparing the size of these two radar detector, the DFR9 is bigger, it's wider, and longer. Now both of these radar detectors use the same full color OLED display. On the front you have the mute dim button on the left side and the mark button on the right side. The placement of the mount is a little different. On the DFR9, it's recessed onto the top. Slide it in. On the R3, the windshield mount slides into the back. Looking at the top, both detectors have the same placement for the volume buttons and a power button and a menu button. Now the placement of the power connector on these two detectors are different. On the R3, it's placed on the left side. On the DFR9, is on the right side. But it does use the same power cord with the same pinouts. So let's power up both of these.
X-band, K-band, Ka-band, laser.
Now the R3 is already configured, that's why the self-test startup was turned off. Right off the bat, you'll notice the DFR9 has a red display. That color can be changed. Let me quickly go over the menu and show you what the default settings are. Press the menu button at the top.
Menu.
You can select highway, city mode,
Advanced,
or advanced mode.
highway.
Next one, GPS on. If you want, you can turn off the GPS.
GPS off. GPS on.
Speed camera alert is on. Red light camera alert is on. RLCQ ride, that's a red light camera quiet ride. You can set this between 50 miles per hour to 85 miles per hour. It will automatically mute the red light camera alarm if you drive over the speed limit set here. Voice is on. K frequency, voice is off. X band is off. K band is on. Laser is on. K pop off. K filter is on. K filter is off. TSF is off. TSF is a traffic sensor filter. It prevents false alarms caused by traffic monitoring radar systems. K wide. You can change this between wide and narrow. If you select K narrow, then it'll scan for K radar guns used in the US only and reduces false alarms. K narrow. K priority. This will set the Ka band to have priority over the other X and K band. Mute memory is set for X and K. You can also enable this for Ka. All threat is set to off. Color, defaults red. You can change it to white, purple, blue, amber, green, pink, Gray. Red. Display set to mode.
Time display.
You can change it to time
Scan display.
or scan.
Mode display.
You can also have the display to show the speed.
Speed. Compass.
Speed and compass,
Compass.
or just compass.
Voltage meter. Altimeter. Speed.
Speed unit, miles per hour or kilometers per hour. Here you can set the tone for the X-band, K-band, K-band, laser, auto mute by default is on. Here you can set the auto mute volume. Dark mode, default's dimmer. You can set it for bright, dim, or dimmer. Auto dim setting.
Auto dim.
Backlight is on. Quiet ride is off. Here you can set the speed for the quiet ride. Limit speed is off. GMT time. Daylight savings time. Battery warning. Battery saver. Self-test is on. We can turn this off.
Self-test off.
Factory reset. Delete all mute memory. Delete all user. Here's a software version. Here's a red light camera database version. Exit.
Exit.
Now obviously there are a lot of settings you can make on this unit depending on where you live and what kind of radar gun is used in your local area. Your setting might be very different than the setting I use in my area. To find out how to set your unit properly, there are a lot of good resources online you can check. Right now I'm going to take this to my Honda Odyssey and get it installed. Installing the windshield mount is very simple. Stick the two suction cups onto the windshield, push it down, slide the radar detector onto the mounts. Now if you find this to be angled too low or too high, you can bend the metal bracket here a little bit to adjust the angle. Plug in the power cord. Plug the power adapter into the 12-volt accessory port. At the back of this adapter, you have a mute button. If the radar detector starts going off, you can press this button to mute it. You can also press and hold to change the dimmer setting. Next to it is a LED that'll flash when the detector is going off. In the middle, you have a USB port. You can use this to charge your phone. Turn on the ignition. So here I'm going to drive around the strip mall, and usually you'll get a lot of false alerts. And let me show you why this radar detector is very quiet. With a quiet ride, when you're below a certain speed, it'll actually mute the alerts. So there you heard a short chirp, and then it auto muted. Right now, as you can see, it detected K-band, but you don't have the annoying false alerts. I'll turn the car around, and again, you'll see the same thing. It detected the K-band, but the GPS recognized I'm driving below a preset speed, and it automatically mutes the alert with the quiet ride, so you don't hear the annoying false alerts. Another great feature on this radar detector is you can save the location of where you're getting false alerts. So for example, if you're driving to and from work every day, and there's a spot that gives you an alert all the time, doesn't matter what speed you're traveling at, you can set the radar to specifically block out that false alert. So if you want to save this location into memory, so it will not alert you next time, press the mute button twice.
Mute memory.
Now on the display, you'll see mute memory is on. If you want to delete this location, press the mute button twice.
Delete. Mute memory deleted.
Overall, I like the performance of this UNIDEN DFR9 radar detector. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, and the performance has been quite good. I recently went on a road trip down to Florida and drove about 1,000 miles. This detector was able to pick up radar traps a good 3/4 of a mile away. For me, it does appear the UNIDEN R3 does have better range, but then again, that radar detector is classified as an extremely long-range radar detector and also costs a lot more. This UNIDEN DFR9 will give you enough warning to slow down so you don't get a speeding ticket. Now later, I will have another video where I'll show you how to make your own hardwire kit for this radar detector, and I'll be hardwiring the power directly into the fuse box. Now if you want to pick up this radar detector, or if you want to go with the extremely long-range UNIDEN R3, I'll include both links in the description below. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, remember to click on a thumbs up. And if you're not already subscribed, please click on the subscribe button to support this channel. Also click on the notification bell so you'll get notified of my new videos. Thank you and have an awesome day.